Awesome. All right, go ahead and reach those hands up all the way overhead. Find your soft back bend here. Dive those hands all the way down towards your mat and just hang there nice and heavy for me. Grab those opposite elbows. Take that nice little rock from side to side. Starting to feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Come back through center. Release those elbows. You're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up to the top. Start giving me some shoulder rolls to the back of that room. Nice big. Bringing those ears, your shoulders to your ears, dropping them down. Go ahead and reverse that circle for me, opposite direction, lowering down. Big reaches here, good. Two more, all the way. On that last one, you're gonna go ahead and just bring your hands behind your head, soften the bend in your knees, give you some good morning stretches. So you're gonna lower down for two, lift and squeeze for two, good. Lower down for two and lift. So again, we're just waking everything up. So what you're doing is you're taking those hips and you're just shifting them to the back of that room, lifting to squeeze right here. Lowering down and then find your squeeze. You have about four more here, all the way up, just wake up those legs. Final three and squeeze, good. Last two right here. And then finish with that last one, nice and strong. Come all the way back up, just give those legs a nice little punch. Waking up those bodies right now, and then grab your weights for me. We're getting right into it today. So you're gonna take those weights, soften the bend in your knees. Legs are not involved in this yet, so you get some help and stability as we're waking up this morning. Go ahead and have your palms face your quads. You're gonna go ahead and lift those arms up and then lower them down nice and slow. We're just waking up the front of your shoulder right here. So what I want you to think about is that soft bend in your knees. I want it to be a little bit more dramatic than you would normally do. So lower those arms, big lift. Every time you lift those arms, I need you to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Start activating those cores and your abs right here. So you're gonna lift up and you lower. Big lift and lower. Start adding 3 pulses at the top of your range, and then you're just gonna come down. Don't let those weights touch your legs. So you're gonna come up, 2, 3, then think about only coming 3/4 the way down. Up, 2, 3, lower down. Think it as if you're pressing through mud, pulling through something. Don't make this easy. Don't cheat yourself. I know it's early, but I want those arms to wake up. You lift up, 2, 3, and you lower. Good. Lift, 2, 3. Squeeze those weights. Contract your abs. Every time that you exhale to lift, you pull your abs in right here. You've got 3 more left. Lift, 2, 3, 3/4 down. Good. Lift, 2, 3. Last one here. Lift, 2, and you freeze. You go into your over and under here, over and under. Arms are awake right now, over and under. Here's where you're starting to get warm. You have to fight to keep those arms lifted over and under. You've got 10 and 9, nice, 8 and 7, final 6 and 5, hang in there, 4, good, 3, last 2, hold on 1, just that right arm moves. You are gonna lower it down and you lift. Keep that left arm up. I want your palm to face that floor, palm to face that midline. So you are adjusting that palm as it lowers. Your left arm is gonna get tired. You're going to want to drop it. Do not drop it. 6 here, and lift. 5, and lift. You've got this. 4, and reach. Final 3, and lift. Last 2, and lift. Last one, you switch those arms. Right arm's up, left arm lowers. All the way up, lower down. There's that movement that you wanted to happen on that left side. You squeeze and you lower. Squeeze and lower. Nice. 6, lower. 5. Are you using those abs? 4. Good. Final 3 and lower. Last 2 and lower. Last one right where you started. But this time you're going to adjust those hands. 3 pulses at the top. You lower both arms down. Lift. 2, 3, arms face that midline, arms face that, palms face that floor. Good. You lower down, lift up, 2, 3, lower down. 2 changes left and you're out of your shoulders. You're going into your biceps here. Lift, 2, 3, and you lower. Nice. Lift, 2, 3, and you lower. Final 3, 2, 3, lower down. Good. 2, 2, 3, and you lower. Last 1, 2, and you freeze, arms open out to the side. You're in your final 2 changes right here. I want your arms as long as you can get them. What's going on with those knees? Get those knees with that nice little bend. Reach your arms as long as you can. Pinkies come up right here. Little pulses here for 10 and 9. Good. 8 and 7. You're going into your last change. If your arms are not up there, if you've dropped your weights, pick them back up. 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, freeze for me. Little bend, press to finish. Bend and press. Palms face the back of your room. It's a little bit awkward. Bend and press, bend, press, bend, press. Get your shoulders out of your ears. 10 and 9. You have this. 8 and 7. Push yourself right here. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Lower those arms. Palms face me right into your bicep curls. You lower, lift, and squeeze. Lower and lift. Nice. Lower, lift. Waking those arms up right from the start today, all the way down. Squeeze. Now that your shoulders are tired, you're going to get into your biceps a little bit faster. I need a full squeeze at the bottom. Triceps, biceps here. You squeeze those tris, then those biceps. Go 10 and lift. You've got this. 9 and reach. 8 and lift. Final 7. Squeeze. You've got 6 more here, and you turn this into a hammer curl in 5, 4. Good. 3, 2 on 1. Palms face the midline. Hammer it out. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lift, and squeeze. Triceps and biceps. I need a full extension. Lock your elbow out at the bottom. If you are not locking that elbow out, you are cheating yourself. Tiny little tears are what we're working for. We got to change those muscles in our arms. 10 here. Good. 9 and 8. You've got 7, 6. Final 5 and 4. Keep going all the way down and lift it up. In 3, you meet me at 90 degrees. In 2, lower. Last one, you find 90 degrees. Palms are going to face up. You serve that platter to me, and then you pull it away. Reach out, pull in. Arms are tired here. Reach and pull. Reach. Now watch those wrists. They do not come above your shoulders. You're reaching out. We're still in your biceps here for 10 and 9. Good. 8, 3 changes left in your biceps. 7, 6. Good. 5 and 4. 3, last 2, hold it out on 1. Little pulses here for 10. Squeeze your weight, squeeze your biceps here. Go 8. What are your knees doing? Are they bent? Did you start to lock out those knees? Good. Those bends and those knees for me. Go 5 and 4. You've got this. 3, last 2, 1. Freeze. You open out for 2. You squeeze it in for 2. Out, 2, in for 2. We got this. Out for 2, in. 2 changes left. That is all you have left in those biceps. So really think about that fight. Think about that soft bend that you have as you squeeze your biceps. Reach your arms 1 inch further out so your elbows are not down here. You are reaching for me. Good. Now pretend like you're squeezing that imaginary beach ball. Let yourself get tired here. 4. Final 3. Everybody is squeezing. 2 more. You meet me at that nice little V position after this. Last one. Come into that V. Little pulses out right here. Little presses. Your biceps should be talking to you. Squeeze. Squeeze. 1 change left. That's it. You've got this. 10 and 9. 8 and 7. 6. And we lift it up 1 inch. And 5. Final 4. Good. 3, 2. Now lift it up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Up and down. Can you pulse it out while you press up? So it's out and up. Out and up. You've got this tiny controlled movement. 10 and you're out of your biceps. 9. Don't drop those weights. Think about how strong you are. What are your wrists doing? Are your wrists starting to flop? Pull them in. Good. 7 and 6. Arms are out there so wide. 5, 4. Help you with those abs. Pull your belly buttons in. 3. Final 2 and 1. You made it. Lower those arms down. Long arms here to start it off. Set those weights right at the top of your mat. Give me that right arm right across your chest. Roll out that wrist. We're arm heavy to start. We'll go into those legs for a solid little bit of work. So just enjoy that arm burn. Bring that left arm across for me. We are headed right down to do those triceps and your first set of push-ups while you're tired. Then we go into a nice little leg block. From here, bring that right arm up. Right hand comes between your shoulder blades. Hold there for 3. For 2, this is that nice little break we worked into it today. You never did these. Take that left arm back, press your hand between those shoulder blades. Linz, we're going to go into some triceps on the ground. Drop that weight if that elbow starts to not feel good. Everybody meet me at the back of their mat. First plank series right here. First push-up series. You've got triceps coming. From here, walk yourself out into that first plank for me. Walk yourself out. Hold here. Get cozy. Press back into the balls of your feet. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide. You're holding in that first plank. You have 3 changes in your push-ups today. You have 1 in this first set of planks. So you're not doing 3 back-to-back rounds of push-ups. I want you holding that plank nice and strong here. Anything going on with those wrists, you can roll that mat underneath or you come to your forearms. You have 10 more seconds here. These are slow push-ups to start. 5 count down, 1 count up. Everyone starts on their toes. Then you move to your knees when you need to. In 5 seconds, you're going into that first round. You have a hold at the end. 5 seconds down. Now watch your shoulders. Are they over your wrists? Here we go. In 3, 2, we lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. Release your hands and your feet. You press yourself back up. We could almost do this on a 6 count. It's a 5 count that you're working for. The slower you go, the better. I don't care how you get up. You can snake yourself up. You can take your time. You can get up there fast. The only way these are going to improve is if you go slow to lower. The more push-ups, the better. Slow to lower, exhale, press yourself all the way up. Nice, Virginia, those look good. Everybody is breathing. You are coming into a hold at the end of this. You have 15 seconds left, which means you should get about 3 more rounds in. You are lowering in that nice slow form. Take a big exhale, press yourself up. Final 10 seconds. Elbows come at that arrow. You find your plank at the end of this. Do not go into the break. I want you to fight. Let yourself get tired here. Fight, fight, fight. You are in that last 5 seconds. Everybody's in their plank. In 4, in 3, last 2. Find your plank for me. Find your plank and hold right here. Open your feet up. You're going to lift those hips, tap that right shin, come back through center. Then you lift that, tap that left shin. So you're using your abs right here, just waking them up as you tap and lower. You can reach and tap your ankle if you want to, or you can just tap your shin here. So abs are what are helping you. You also are getting a stretch in the back of your legs here. 4 more. Good. 3 to go. 3 to go. Final 2. Big lift. On that last one, you lift up, you come back through center, and you hold here. Final change. Take that right arm. You reach your right arm forward, place it back, left arm forward. Good. 10. Lower. 9. Think about your hips staying square here. Pull your belly button in. If it's too much, you just hold your plank. 5 to go. In 4, you get a rest. Hold on to it. 3. Final 2, good. Last one, drop your knees down for me. Press back into your child's pose and hold. Nice work. You're going into your triceps between sets here. I want everybody to come onto their left side. We're going to be working that right arm first. You're going to be doing with these with me because we're going to be feeling stronger. Bring your knees together here and then take your side. You're going to lay all the way down on that mat. Top arm stamps right in front of your chest. We did these yesterday. You're going to hold onto your shoulder for me. It can be over the other arm or underneath. Just hold on to it. Take a big inhale. Now press your hand into that mat. Your tricep is going to press you up right here. You lower down on a 2 count, all the way down. Exhale, lift up on a 2 count. Yes, you're here for 30 seconds. Exhale, press yourself up. Inhale to lower. I really want you to think about your tricep. It's what's helping to lift you up. Pull your belly button in, squeeze your legs together. 15 seconds, shoot for 3 more. I don't care if you only get a couple inches off of the mat. I'm fine with it. As long as you are working to lift yourself up and holding on to that shoulder so that that bottom arm doesn't help you. Final 5 seconds right here. Good. 4. Final 3. You've got this. Last 2. And 1, come all the way back down, release that shoulder, come into your all 4. We're gonna bring that weight into your right arm. Yesterday, all 5 changes were above your hip. Today, you've got some full range movement. If you have any wrist issues, you can hinge forward, place that forearm on your legs. I need a huge hinge here. Do not sit yourself up. If you don't have any issues, soften the bend in that left side, grab that right weight with your right arm and bring that arm up overhead, over your hips. Now, palm faces the midline here. You're gonna bend your elbow in, extend, squeeze. Bend your elbow, extend and squeeze. So you're probably a little sore in your tries from yesterday, hopefully. Big reach and then pull that elbow in. Nice. Think to yourself, that elbow does not drop. What happens here is we start to like get this swing motion. I need you to lock your elbow in as if it was sitting on top of something and you couldn't move it. These are slow right here. Ditch the weight whenever you need to because I really want you to focus on form whenever you're here. You have 4 more to go. In and out. Final 3 and you leave that weight up. 2 to go right here. Nice. Last one, uphold. Little pulses here. 10 and 9. Good. 8. Palm is still facing that midline. 7 and 6. Keep fighting. 5 and 4. You've got this. 3. We put those 2 together. 2 and 1. You bend it in. You extend. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Bend. extend, pulse, 3, 2, and 1. You have 2 changes. If you drop the weight, I will cue you to pick it back up for your final hold. Think to yourself, you have that big bend, extend, then you pulse, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in and extend, pulse, 3, 2, 1. 2 to go, and you're gonna leave that weight up there. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Bend, extend, pulse, 3, 2, and you freeze. Palm faces that ceiling. Hold here. Here's where it gets fun today because you got a lot of holding. Final 2 changes are a hold. Pull your shoulder away from your ear. Your palm is facing up. In 5 seconds, your palm is going to face down. You're going to want to drop your arm below your hips. Keep it up there. Nice, Reagan. Everybody's lifted. You are reaching. Now flip your palm towards that floor. You can do this. It is 10 seconds. Pull your belly button in. Look right to the edge of your mat. Lift your arm up 1 inch higher. You can do this. 5 seconds. Nice, Madison. 4, 3, 2, rest. Right back to your side. Final round of these. I know, those poor little arms today. Bring that top arm right in front. Grab that bottom. Here we go. 30 seconds and you don't have to do this again. Exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Can you just bring your body to a hover? Really fight for those triceps right here as you hold on to that arm. We just had that other side and then you're really in your legs for the rest of class. So hang in there for me. You have 15 seconds left. Think about this as the more difficult you bring, closer you bring that hand in toward your chest, the more difficult this is going to be. You've got it. 10 and 9, last 8 and 7. You've got 6 more here. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Go right over onto that opposite side for me. I know those armies are tired. This is your last little bit right here. 3 changes in those. You go to legs. Those other push-ups don't come yet. So bring that left arm now in front. Bottom arm is gonna hug you. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Grab that shoulder. Take a big inhale. You exhale. You press yourself up. This side feels nice and fresh now. Press yourself up, lowering down. Yes. Big press here, and then you lower. You're in this for 30 seconds. You're already 10 seconds into it. So you're squeezing your legs, pulling your belly button in, press that hand into the mat, and you lift all the way up. Good, we're already in our final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it right into that off 4. Let's just fly through this side so I can get you into those legs. Left hand comes back. Soften the bend on that right side. Lift your arm above. Palm faces the midline. You pull that elbow in and you extend. So pull your hand towards your shoulder. Bend and press. Good. Nice little kickback here. I want you really focused on where your elbow is because as you get fatigued, that elbow starts to moving. We're not running with that arm. You lock it in there and then you extend and bend. Form looks great. Nice work. Everybody is breathing. Look right to the front of your mat. Nice, Kathleen. It looks good. Grace has got it. Lindsay, breathe for me, ladies. You're more fatigued than you realize in your arms. So I want you to think about using everything that you have help for. Your core is helping to stabilize you. Even if you're hinged forward, you can always press your right forearm into your legs. You've got 3 more here. You hold up for your pulses. 2 more. Nice. Last one. Just up an inch and down and give me those little pulses. 10, 9, 8, and 7. Good. 6 and 5. Smile through it here. 4 and 3, 2. Hold on 1. You are going to bend it in. Extend. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bend. Extend. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. When you extend your arm, you squeeze your tricep with everything that you have. Elbow stays lifted, and then you go into those 3 pulses. You have about 15 seconds left here. Let's get 3 more in. So you bend, extend, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Bend, extend, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Last one right here. Pulse. 3, 2. Hold. Palm faces up. Last 20 seconds is holding. It should feel so good. Squeeze your tricep right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reach that arm as long as you can. In 5 seconds, if you drop the weight, pick that weight back up for me. In 4, 3, 2. Now turn your palm to face the floor. Yes, every bit of that tricep. I need you squeezing. Do not give up on it. Let your arms start to shake. Breathe. 5 seconds. Pull your bellies in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight to the side. Final round of these and you're coming into that leg work. Take that top arm, stamp it in front. Grab underneath, or you can grab on top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Exhale to lift. Use your breath here, just like you would in your abs. Exhale, press into that mat, and then lower down. Think about going slow and controlled here and not just throwing your body around like it's a wet noodle. You've got it. Less than 20 seconds to go. You're gonna wanna stop doing these. Those look good. Nice, Virginia. Everyone is going slow. Perfect, Mika. Big press up and you lower down. You have 10 seconds. That is it. 10 seconds. Finish it strong right here in 9, 8, good. 7, 6, last 5, and 4. Final 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Come right to your back for me. Right to your backs. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here. We're just going to get both cheeks ready to work. Big inhale, exhale, pull your lower body into that mat. Feet are flat. They are next to each other here. Take your arms, press them into the mat. Roll yourself all the way up. You have a couple full range of those bridges. So I want you to tuck your tailbone, lift to the top. All 10 toes are in the mat. You can try to reach for your heel. You should be able to reach your heel here. So adjust your feet if they're not in a good spot. Lower down, lift and squeeze. How happy are you to be out of your arms? Lower down, lift and squeeze. Lower and squeeze. You are waking up those booties now. Think about that line right under your butt and that center booty. 6 more here and we hold at the top. 5, you come to a hover, lift and squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, and squeeze. Good. 2, and squeeze. Last 1, hold at the top for me. You are going to point through your toe. Right leg comes to tabletop, and then that left leg comes to tabletop. You are just marching those feet out. I need you to think about your hips right here. They stay square. You're staying lifted as you squeeze your glutes, and you're just rotating and shifting that weight from side to side right here. 10. Nice. 9. Keep those legs up nice and high. 8. No rocking. That's why your hands are down to help stabilize for you. 6 to go. Nice. 5 and 4. Don't let those glutes drop. 3 more here. 2 more. Leave your right leg up and hold. Don't move. Just hold. Reach your hands towards that ceiling. Squeeze your left glute with everything that you have. Hold 10. Hold 9. You're going right into that other side in 8. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 7, 6. You have it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop that right foot down. Lift your left leg. Hold. I need you to squeeze your butt. Get it up there 1 inch higher. Left shin is parallel to the mat. You have 8 here. 7, 6. You can do this. 5. Keep reaching. If it's too much, lower those hands down. 4, 3, 2. On 1. Lower those hands. If you did lift them, bring that left foot back. You're just going to give me tiny little pulses at the top of your range. 10 here. Good. 9. It's only 2 changes, so hang in at 8 and 7. Good. 6 more here. 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. Hold on 1 at the top of me. Hold here. I want you to lift your heels and walk your toes in towards you. Now you are lifted. Your thighs are going to start to fire up. You come halfway down, lift, pulse out, 2 and 3. So you come halfway down, squeeze, pulse out, 2, 3. You do not need a band to get warm here. Pulse out, 2 and 3. You've got it. Halfway down, lift, pulse out, 2, 3. All you have is a hold left here for me. So what I need you thinking is belly button pulls in. You are squeezing with everything you have, tucking that tailbone under. Those 3 pulses are controlled out. You have 1 more here. You come halfway down, you lift. Pulse 3, 2, everybody come center. Now just tuck your tailbone under for me and hold. Reach your hands up towards that ceiling. Get your booty up there right now. I want you to think about your tailbone being tucked under, like your belly button's coming to your forehead. You're in your final hold right here, so I don't want you to drop. I want you to dig into those little shakes. Your heels are high. Weight is in your first 3 toes. If you need to lower your heels down, that's completely fine, but your butt is tucked and squeezing. 20 seconds left right here. You should be warming your glutes. Is your belly button pulled in? Are your shoulders relaxed? We're in your final 10 seconds. Can you tuck a little bit tighter under here? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hamstrings, that line right where they meet. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your chest just for a second. Knees into your chest. You probably felt like you could stay in it longer right there, but we're progressing and I don't want you dead before we get going. Turn onto that right side for me. You're gonna lay on that right side. Bottom leg stays bent for me here. Top leg, it straightens out. We did some side leg work last week. We're gonna build on it. I want you to take that back leg. Everything is parallel to the back of that mat. That front leg, that bottom leg is stabilizing you. It's at a 90. Now stamp that arm down for me. You are going to lift that leg up. Flex your heel to lower, point to lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. No band. I want that range of motion. Big lift and lower here. Now what I need you to think about is, what are your hips doing? When I let you have such a big range of motion, you're gonna try to see how flexible you can get. I want you to stay in this. So don't worry about how high your leg lifts. Think about keeping your hips square here, because you are gonna quickly start to want to roll back. That's why you're stacking that arm in front. It's okay if that leg isn't completely parallel and it's at an angle. Flex your heel to lower, point your toe to lift. You have 6 more here. Big lift. 5 and reach. Good. 4 and lift. Nice job. It's 3 more here. Big squeeze. 2 more and lift. On that last one, you lift and hold. Now take that leg a couple inches so that it's right over top of those toes at the bottom, and hold for me right here. You're gonna bring your knee in, tap your elbow, extend, squeeze. 2 big movements to wake everything up. You tap your elbow, squeeze. So you are going at an angle here. You're not parallel. Reach and tap. Reach and tap. Think about that deli slicer. In and out. You've got this. 10 and 9, 8. Make this deliberate. Point through that toe. Lengthen through the back of your knee. 6 and 5. You've got this. 4. Final 3. Good. 2. Hold it out on 1. Pulse up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. It is slow. Don't rush your pulses here. I want that nice little bird to start migrating down your leg. Are your bellies pulled in right here? Stamp that arm down, up an inch and down an inch. You've got 10 and 9. Nice job. Go 8 and 7. Final 6. It is so controlled. 5, 4. Final 3. Last 2. You hold on 1. Tiny circles. Keep that leg lifted. It's going to want to start to fall down here. I want you to fight to give me that lift. You're going to feel this in that left corner of your butt into your outer thigh. We're getting deep into that muscle here. 6 more. 5. Good. 4 and 3. Final 2. Reverse that circle for me. You've got it. Keep it lifted. Think about an apple or an orange. Tinier if you can. 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2. You hold on 1. You flex that foot. You point your toe. These are me. Flex your foot. Point your toe. You should be on fire here. You have 2 changes left. You can do this. Flex and point. Flex and point. Final 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody flex your foot. Little bend and press. Watch my leg. It started to sneak down. Bend and press. Get that leg up there nice and high. You can do this. Hit your booty if you need to. Get it up there. I want it 1 inch higher. 1 inch higher. You're out in less than 20 seconds. Do not miss this. Let that muscle change right here. Bend and press. 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2. Everybody freezes. Point through that toe. Yes. You bend, extend, pulse. Back to center. Bend, extend, lift it up an inch, back to center. Bend, extend, lift, lower. Bend, extend, lift, and you lower. Make this deliberate. I'm watching you. Get that leg up there. Beautiful. Nice work. Bend it in, extend, tiny lift. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn right into your all 4. Come right into your all 4 for me. Finish it out. It's only 3 changes. It's only 3. Extend that leg long. Come right up to those hands. Lift that leg to tabletop for me. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Now stamp that ceiling. Stamp that ceiling. Center booty right into your hammy. 3 changes. It's all I need from you when you're out of this side. We go into that other side. Tiny little squeezes here. Squeeze. Squeeze. What's your belly doing? I want all my girls, my advanced girls, I want you to lift that right arm up. That's where that arm stays. It either stays there or it presses onto your quad. Let your core stabilize you. 10 here. 9. Good. 8 and 7. You've got 6 more. Don't lose it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. You extend long for 2. Pulse it up for 2. Bend it in for 2. I want 2 pulses at the top. Full extension. 2 pulses long. Good. It's got to go slow. It's 2 different movements. I'm challenging that balance. All you have is 1 change left. You bend, stamp that ceiling for 2, extend for 2, pulse it up for 2. Let your leg get tired right here. You can do this. 10 seconds left here and you're in your final hold. Everybody's breathing. Look right to the edge of that mat. Remember, you stamp that ceiling for 2. You extend into that nice little hamstring curl. Then you pulse it up for 2. Get 1 more rep and keep that leg long. Finish with that leg long for me. In 3, 2, take that right hand, set it down. Flex your foot with everything that you have. Tuck your right toes under. Final 10 seconds is a hover and a hold. Tuck your tailbone. Hover that right knee. You can do this. Yes, 8, 7, beautiful mats. Hold on to it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you rest. Drop that right knee down, untuck your toes, walk yourself back, flip right over onto that other side. No break. No time for breaks today. Bring that bottom leg underneath. So that left leg is going to be warm now. You got to trust it. Take that top leg. You are starting with it more parallel to the back of that mat. Take your top arm and stamp it. You ready? We go in 3, in 2, in 1. You are going to flex to lower that leg. Point to lift. Flex to lower. Point to lift. I need your bellies pulled in. Shoulders relaxed. Stamp that arm in that mat. Let your arms continue to work. Point and flex. Here's where I don't want you just whipping that leg around. There's no need to race. You're not racing anybody, not even yourself. Point to lift, flex to lower. This is your opportunity to really lengthen, start to tone that muscle, find that flexibility, find length behind the back of that knee. Point to lift, flex to lower. Point to lift, flex to lower. My dancers putting their feet over here. You do not need to do that. Good. 6 more right here. 5 and lower. Isn't it great when that leg starts to feel so heavy? 3 and lower. Final 2. Hang in there with me. On that last one, you are going to come back up. Here's where I want you to, you can take that foot right over top of those toes and then lift it. So now you're at an angle here. Point through that toe for me. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. You are not here in those aggressive pulses. Slow it down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Think about the length you're finding. I need you pointing through that toe like a laser beam is coming out of it. You are finding that length in the back of your knee. Your quad is flexed here. Everything is nice and long and lean. Good. 10, 9, 8, and we circle here. 7 and 6. Final 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Hold on 1. Here's where you're pulling it in and reaching. I just stuck those pulses in first to see if I could get you even warmer. Tap and lift. Good. Tap and lift. It means we have circles next right here. Big squeeze. Really think about keeping those hips stacked. Mine start to pop more if I roll back. 8, 7. Good. 6 and 5. 4. Tap that elbow. Reach that leg nice and long. Final 3 right here. 2 to go. Last one, you leave it out there. Go right into your circle. Circle it around. Tiny controlled circles for me. You have this. Find that nice little apple, that orange. I prefer it if it was a blueberry. Tiny, tiny, tiny. 6 and 5. Good. 4 and 3. You've got this. 2. Reverse that circle here. Tiny, controlled circle. 6, 5, 4. Get it up there. 3, 2. Hold on 1. You flex your foot. Point your toe. Here's where you start to sink down. Can you lift that up? Can you make sure that your belly is pulled in as you flex that foot and point your toe for 10 and 9? You've got this. 8 and 7. Final 6. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1. You flex that foot. Bend and press. It is the tiniest bend and press. Tiny bend, big reach. Tiny bend and reach. You can do this. Leg is lifted. Form looks great. You're going to want to drop it down. Lift it up 1 inch and fight to go into that really shaky spot. 6 more right here. 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2. Hold on 1. Final change. Point through that toe. You tap that knee to your elbow. Reach, pulse it up an inch. 2 movements. In, out, up, and center. In, out, lift, lower. In, out, lift, and lower. Do not cheat yourself on that height. Beautiful. Control it. Get it out there. Give me that lift. Don't you hang in there too long. I know you're on fire. You have 10 seconds. You're out of this. In 9, in 8, good. 7, 6, final 5, and 4, good. 3, 2, 1, right here. Come all the way down, right into that all 4. Let's finish it out. Shoulders, they come right over those wrists. Extend that foot, lift it up. I need you to flex your foot with everything you have. Bend. Now start stamping the ceiling. Here's where I need you in the extra challenge right from the start, because you're really only in this for 45 seconds. Reach that left arm forward for me. Good. Kick your heel even closer to your seat. I want your hammy warm here. Tiny tuck of that tailbone. You can bring your hand to your quad if it feels better. If you need to keep both hands down, keep both hands down, as long as you've tried it. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, that combo movement. I know it's a lot for a Tuesday, but think about what you're doing here. In 3, 2, hold on 1, you extend for 2, pulse it up for 2, then you bend for 2, stamp that ceiling for 2. I want you to confuse that muscle. Lift up for 2, bend it in for 2, lift. It is a slow hamstring curl. Do not rush it. Your entire leg should be warm. Lift for 2, extend for 2, lift it up for 2. 2 stamps, full extension, 2 lifts with your leg long. You are leaving your leg long in about 15 seconds. Keep going here. Your tailbone's gonna wanna come untucked. Keep your tailbone tucked under here for me. Use your abs and keep that left arm lifted if you can, challenging that body. Give me 1 more here. Reach, good, tiny little pulses. Here's where we finish. Get that leg nice and long for me right here. Bring both hands down, tuck your left toes under, hover that knee. Reach that foot, tuck your tailbone. You are squeezing your butt with everything that you have. It is 10 seconds right here. You come right into your plank, Don't even take that break. In 5, in 4, good. 3, 2, 1, drop your right toes down, left toes come back. Second round, 30 seconds of those push-ups. Drop your knees if you need to. Down for 2, pulse it up for 2, lower down for 2, press it up for 2. You've got this. 30 seconds right here. Finish them nice and strong. Down for 2, lift, squeeze for 2. You get a break between that final round of your push-ups. All you have is 30 seconds here and a rest. You've been on your wrist and I know it. 15 seconds. Slow it down if you need to. I want you to think about the inhale to lower, exhale to lift. You're so close to that finish line. 5 seconds and you get that first rest. Knees open up nice and wide. In 3, in 2, in 1. Drop your booty. Open your knees. Find your rest. Legs are tired. No stretch is really built in today. Hold here for 5. Final round of push-ups. And then we get ready to stand. In 3, in 2, on 1, come back into that plank position. Slow mountain climber. You pull your left knee in, right knee in. Good. Left and right. Point through your toes. Use your lower abs right here. Think about in. Do not rush these. It is a slow movement. If you want cardio, you'll get it after. I want you to control this. Lower abs are what are helping you here. Pull them in. You have 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop your knees. You give me 1 push up here. You lift back up. You give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give me that push up, lift back up. 4 mountain climbers. I don't even want to call them that because they're slow. Do not rush through them. Drive your knee towards your chin and switch those out. 4 of those slow climbers, 1 push up. Add a second push up in. 4 climbers, 2 push ups now. 4 climbers, 2 push ups. You are out of these in less than 30 seconds. Let your wrists get tired. 2 solid push-ups here. You've got this. 4 mountain climbers, 2 push-ups. In 10 seconds, you are giving me your final little exertion of energy and just giving me push-ups. In 3, in 2, 10 seconds of push-ups right here. Everybody shoot for 3 or 4. Down and up, down and up. Fire it up. Finish those arms out right here. You can do this. Finish it up. In 3, in 2, find your plank, lift your hips. You made it. All the way up. Beautiful. Soften the bend in those knees. Walk your feet to your hands, hands to your feet. Hang there nice and heavy. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Lift all the way back up for me. We stay in those legs to finish it out. No weights. Now stand up nice and tall. Open those feet up wide for me. Wide good morning, different than what you're used to. Heels are in, toes are out for me. Bring your hands behind your head. I know I'm moving fast. Soften the bend in your knees. You're shifting that weight to the back of that room, and then you lift and you squeeze. You're lowering down for 2, lifting and squeezing. So I know this is different. Your legs are wide, but you're still just hinging at your waist. You're just gonna feel it more in your inner thighs. These are fabulous. If you need to, you can always drive those hands down the front of those legs and then stand up. You're probably only gonna come to right up below those knees and lifting back up. Don't worry about touching that mat. This is all about that hinge in your waist. Lower for 2, lift and squeeze. You've got this. Time for 3 more right here. Big squeeze. 2 to go. All the way back up. Last one right here. You stand for me. Heels are in, toes are out. Find your regular squats. Big squeeze at the top. Lower and lift. You've got it. Lower, squeeze. Finish those legs out right here. Lower down, lift and squeeze. Now you are warm. So your butt should come to those knees or right below. Good. Lower, lift, lower, and squeeze. Can you add 3 pulses at the bottom of your range and then come halfway up? Down, 2, 3, halfway, lower, 2, 3, halfway, yes, down, 2, 3, halfway, down, 2, 3, only halfway up. Do not lock those knees out. I don't care if you come a little higher than halfway. My biggest thing here is I want your knees to stay bent with no flex, so don't overextend them. Down, 2, 3, lift, lower, 2, 3, lift. Last one, and you hold. Freeze. Drop your booty down. Drop your booty down and hold for me. Big inhale, big exhale. You've got this. Big inhale. Squeeze that booty. Now drop your hands down to the mat. Stand, reach them up towards that ceiling. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Can you give me a heel raise at the top? Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Lower, big squeeze. Lower and squeeze. If you have room, your arms stay straight so that you are using them here. If you don't, you bend them, and I'm fine with it. They go down and up overhead. 10 seconds left in these, that's it. So if you're not moving, pick up the pace, get your heels off the ground. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me at the top on 1. Hands come out to the side. Lower those heels and lift them. Lower, lift, lower, squeeze, lower, and squeeze. You've got it. 10, reach those arms nice and long. 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, heels stay up high. Sink down into that second position. If your feet are too narrow, walk your feet apart. Lift your right heel, left heel, arms are out. Yes. I told you legs for the rest of class. Tuck your tailbone. You come down an inch, up an inch. Pull your belly button in. You're right at the end of class, so if you're not shaking yet, you've got to find it. Down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. If you have to drop your heels, drop your heels. Your arms are reaching long and strong. Do not drop those arms down. Let them get heavy. You have 1.5 minutes of work left. Now is when you dig a little bit deeper. If your heels are not lifted, can you lift them for this last 5 seconds before we lower them down? 4, good. 3, last 2, on 1, drop your heels, pinkies face up. You continue to pulse, pinkies come up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Everything is controlled right here. Can you stay a little lower? Can you really finish those legs off nice and strong? If you have to come up a little bit higher, I'm fine with it. Press your knees back, all inner thighs right here. Down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, and up an inch. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Reach those arms long and strong for me. Go 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Tiny circles here. Tiny circles. If you have it in you, I want you pulsing and I want you lifting opposite heel. Circle 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on 1. Reverse that circle. Both heels lower, both heels lift. Both heels lower, both heels lift. 2 changes and you're out of it. 10, 9, 8. Get those arms long and strong. Pinkies up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels lift. You bend, press, palms back, palms forward, palms back, palms forward. All you have is a hold left. Get those heels up high. Can you sink down lower? Look at me sneaking up. 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6. Get down there. 5 and 4. Final hold here in 3. Good. 2, 1. Freeze. Hands come up overhead. Lift both heels. Sink down 1 inch lower. Press your knees back. This is it. 5 seconds. Just 5. Get your butt down there right now. Pull your belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it all the way up. Heel toe those feet right in underneath of you. Soften that bend in your knees. Reach your arms up overhead. Dive your hands down to the mat. Bend your left knee, straighten that right leg. Open that right arm up. Hold for 3, for 2. Back through center. Bend that right knee, straighten that left leg. Reach that arm up overhead for me. Hold there for 3, for 2. Come back through center. Take a big inhale. Exhale, start to stack that spine up. I know there were really no stretches built in today. Reach those hands up overhead. Soft back bend. And then as always, that great big bow to yourself. You made it. We are over, so you have to stretch yourself later. Light on your abs, but they'll be heavier on Thursday if you're joining. Thank you, ladies. How we feel? Good.